More better. More better. More better. Think a little bit more better. More better. More better.
Welcome to More Better.
Welcome to More Better, the podcast where we stop pretending to have it all together.
And embrace the stuff. I don't remember. We say this every week and I don't remember it.
Yeah, we don't have it memorized.
I don't have it memorized.
But we're trying. That's part of it.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah.
Embrace the, what is it?
That we're just trying.
We're trying to be more better at
Trying to
stuff.
be more better at
Just
stuff.
in general.
That's Stephanie Beatrice.
That's Melissa Fumero. Melissa, what have you been doing lately that's more better?
I feel like I've said this so many times on the pod. I am back in the workout routine, back on the wagon,
Okay.
as they say.
What does that mean for you?
For me, that means like more structured eating food choices, not just like all
Sure,
day,
sure.
every day. Just like this, a little bit of meal planning, just intentional choices, and then working out while taking advantage of the fact that I'm not on set right now. And this is a very privileged thing to say, but working out 5 days a week.
Amazing.
Trying to maybe go for like 3 weeks of 7 days a week.
Girl, 3 weeks to 7 days a week. That's not good for your body.
But not like
You need
not
to
like
rest. You
not
have
like
to
an
rest.
hour-long workout, like a
recovery workout.
yeah, like a recovery workout, or like one day is a yoga, or like a stretch, or like just like a physical movement for 20, 30 minutes,
Oh, should we
7 days a week.
To this side note, should we do a more better about like more better at workouts?
Yeah.
And we can both talk about like what we do and what we like to do and what we've
what's
learned
hard
and such.
and yeah.
It's a good
But
idea.
yeah, it's
I'm
like
a genius.
I fell off the consistency for a few weeks, and now I'm back.
The consistency is everything with workouts. It really is. I mean,
really
you don't want to
is.
be doing the same thing all the time, but it
No.
really is.
But when you like don't move, sometimes just for like a week, and then you start again, you're like,
For me, it's like 3 days. Like if I don't do something, it's also because it releases endorphins and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I get hella depressed, And then I'm like, why do I want to just stay in my bed all the time? Oh, it's because I haven't moved my body in like 3 days. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
What about you? What have you done lately? It's more better.
Let me see. I've been trying to spend some, extended quality time with my child and not judging myself about sometimes that's TV.
Yeah,
We watched
I love watching stuff with
we
my
watched
kids.
Hercules, and then we watched
God.
the Lego Disney Princess thing.
Yes.
Like there's 2 of them now.
Okay,
I highly enjoyed all 3. I mean, I love Hercules. I think it's fantastic. Bless my soul, Hercules.
yeah, that's a
Love
good
it.
one.
Love it. But yeah, I've been spending time with her and not judging myself for the
The way
that I'm spending time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time is time, man.
It just be like that. It just be like that sometimes. You got to just watch TV.
100%.
My therapist gave me the A-OK on that one.
Listen, some of the best conversations I've had with my kids have been off of watching something.
Yeah, that's real.
That's
really
like
real.
it sparks a conversation, or it's like, or it gives you the opportunity to be like, wow, what did you think when the character made that choice? Or,
What do you think's going to happen? Do you think this is the end of the story? The other day I was reading her Cinderella, and after the ball, like she's not seen the movie or anything. And I was reading her out of a book that we have.
Yeah.
And
Oh, is it one of those cute little books with the little
The golden books?
the golden books?
no,
Okay.
it was a book that I stole from set. Sorry. That was like a vintage collection of Disney stories. And I was like,
cool.
whose is this? And they were like, I don't know. We just bought it for stretch wrestling. And I was like, yoink. I don't
You
usually
were like,
do that.
no, you didn't.
I've actually never stolen from set before, but I was like, this book is from like 1960, so I have to take it home.
I wish I had stolen so much more from the Brooklyn Nine-Nine set.
I didn't take anything.
didn't
People
take
always
anything.
ask me like, what'd you steal? And I'm like,
know.
I don't steal. So like, I didn't take anything.
I wasn't raised to be a thief, so I didn't take anything.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
I didn't
back
know
to
that was
this
an-
book that I stole.
Yeah.
But I was reading it to her, and we got to the part where, Cinderella leaves the ball and she has the one glass slipper, and like the pumpkin turns back, or the coach turns back into a pumpkin or whatever. And it was at the end of a like page. And I was like, I stopped reading. I was like, do you think that's the end? And she was like, no. Like devastated that like possibly this would be the end. And I was like, sometimes that is the end of the story. Like you get that one night and it's very special.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is a lesson for later.
Yeah. You were like, we're just going to plant
For
that
right now.
little seed
You know what I mean?
and
Let's
keep
move
it moving.
Okay, so this week we're talking about being this is controversial.
It's a hot take. It's a hot topic.
Being a girl's girl.
Being a girl's girl.
I'm kind of stressed about this topic, actually.
I think I am too.
Yeah.
When I first read the outline in our email that our brilliant producer Isis gives us, that I'm giving a side eye to off camera, I read it as, for some reason, like being a girly girl,
Being a girly girl.
like being a girly girl, and I was
you were
like,
hey, not being like,
and me being like, oh no.
that's so funny.
And then I read the outline. I was like, oh, okay. No. I don't think I'm an utter failure at this. It's gonna be fine. But it's tricky.
Let's read the definition. I'm going to read the definition of what we have down here. Obviously, this is like a influx, right? But actively supporting and uplifting other women, rejecting negative societal stereotypes that foster competition, and fostering authentic female community rather than seeing other women as threats. Now, on the page, this sounds
100%.
utopian.
100%.
Fantastic.
We all want to be that girl.
This sounds great.
I'm that girl. Hell yes.
All
Sign
the time.
me
I want
up.
other women to do this all the time.
Yes.
What the reality is that A, this is very difficult to do at all times, 100% of the time.
Yeah.
And B, not everybody has this active definition of it. It's not like we all are carrying around this definition or have it memorized, right? So like some people's idea of what it is to be a girl's girl is different than others. And so we're going to kind of get into that too. But I think this idea has always been around. It's like what am I saying? Nomenclature? The sort of like girl's girl of it has been popularized through like TikTok and Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, it's having a moment right now.
Yeah, but it used to be called like girl code.
Girl
right?
code, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or not bros before hoes, but the other one. Not that. We hate that actually.
Yeah, like what the female. Oh yeah, bros before.
I can't remember what the
hoes.
female one is. It's like something kind of rude. It's funny
Isn't it
though.
like bitches before, not bitches before snitches? What is it?
Oh
Do
no.
you remember?
Well, there's like
I want to be like before
the ones like ovaries before bro.
ovaries before broveries. That is very gendered,
Yeah.
but hilarious.
Yeah, they're all like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I mean, on the surface, obviously, this is a great idea, right? Like, it would be wonderful to walk down the street and have anyone that is a woman, like, and to be like, let's be real, like, this is going to get tricky because we're going to get into language that's like girls, women, femmes, like who gets to say what, but like for purposes of this conversation, like let's just say like girls and femmes, right? Like people that are like, I'm a girl, great,
Yeah.
you're in this club,
Great.
but some girls are whack as fuck. Like, the reality is that not all human beings are great.
Right. That there's, yes. Like, I want to be that woman that supports and uplifts and defends and is like, yeah, women power. Then
but
also
also sometimes
you
people
trash.
are hella
And I
rude.
don't,
Yeah,
I don't want to have your back.
And like I want
you
to have your
definitely
back,
don't have
but like
mine.
if you don't have mine, like
That-
or if you like are, so let's get into it.
Let's get into
when
it.
you think of like what does a girl's girl mean to you? Like what is that for you to define that in your brain? Like what is that for you?
Yeah. I think
You're like Stephanie Beatriz.
literally, like I do. Like I think our dynamic is very that. I think it's, like, yeah, I think we're a good example of a girl's girl dynamic because we're in the same industry. Like it doesn't happen that often, but occasionally we're competing for the same roles. Like, because those people are dum-dums.
Yeah.
We're so different. Like
really
if
are.
you want both of us, like you're
Wait,
trying
you don't
to,
know what you're doing.
You don't know. Yeah. Like kind of.
You have the broadest idea.
Just like the
of what
broadest, like we just
character
need a Latina. I don't know. Like, yeah.
I'm at the wall to see what sticks.
But you know, but we're like cheerleaders for each other. I genuinely get psyched when you're doing something cool or I see you doing something cool or and you know, I mean, God, that time we were in Disneyland and your voice was ringing out. I'm getting chills now. Ringing out over the fireworks show, like, and I fucking cried like a baby.
Yeah,
you know, because I'm so proud of you and I'm proud of everything you've done. And I think when you love someone, but especially when it's a woman and you know that things are just like a little harder and there's different obstacles and like maybe some of your male colleagues in the same industry, like so the wins just feel bigger, you know, and you want to celebrate them and and it's also to me being a girl's girl is very much that, what's that saying? Like be the kind of woman that fixes another woman's crown without pointing it out. It's that thing too, of helping and supporting without it feeling like virtue signaling or performative or you know to prove anything. It's like genuinely be that person that's gonna
just do it
without making a big deal out of it. You know. I don't know. That's what I kind of try to strive for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm with you. I'm with you in that, like, I want, you know, in an ideal world, all of the interactions that I would have with women would be friendly, kind, generous, graceful, you know, like, meaning like allowing grace for the other person's, like, whatever's going on with them.
Yeah.
As opposed to like full of judgment or something.
Yeah.
I really like what you said about like things are tougher for women. It just are. It'd be like that. Controversial
like
take,
that.
but we do live in a patriarchy.
Yes. Everything is just like a little, sometimes it's way harder.
Sometimes it's way harder, yeah.
Sorry. And
but
then
like,
sometimes it's just little ways,
little things or big things. But either way, it's like, well, who's going to have each other's backs then, right? And like, so it's disappointing sometimes when it feels like some women align themselves with like the strength that is in power just to be safe, you know? It feels like, oh, really? Like, guys, like if we all banded together, like if we were all on the same sort of side, or if we were all like,
oh my gosh,
helping each other, then it would be like less like, oh no, competitive sometimes, or and like the competition thing is like it's not just related to work, right? Like sometimes it's related to love interests. Sometimes it's related to how we look, how we function in society, our abilities as wives, mothers, friends, working people, like our earning power, our it sucks because we're in like this we're in this like ring where sometimes it feels like we're in a ring where they've like thrown us all in there and are like, all right, climb out and you get a prize. And like, instead of us being like, oh shit, let's do like a human chain kind of thing and like pull each other up like as we go, it feels very like, well, who can I fucking murder first? And then like, I'll just pile up all the dead bodies and climb
like
up that.
Squid Game this shit.
It feels
and get to the top.
It can feel very much like that. And it's so like, it can be really, difficult because like I of course want to believe that every woman that I meet, every femme that I meet is a girl's girl. But the reality that I've actually lived is that sometimes I get fucked over because I'm like, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt all the time. And like, you know, my legs get chopped out from underneath me. So like that is a tricky thing. Like it's not just about it. I wish it was just about like, I want to support all other women, but like it can, I think like the value system is like differs between people.
And I think about this, yes, it does make sense. But I think about this a lot about the origin of that kind of, because I feel like when we were teenagers or when I was a teenager, it was like,
exactly what you're going to say.
do you know what I'm saying? Like it was the height that like late 90s to early 2000s, even like early 2010s, that culture of like women pitted against women, there were constantly like, the Paris Hilton days of like, and who's beefing with who and who's in a scandal. And I feel like I grew up around, and I remember in high school being like, where are the feminists? Like where have they gone? Where are they?
Yeah.
Like what, I don't see anywhere.
Right.
And I feel like so much of that time period, because it felt like it was a whole decade of it where it was permeated the pop culture so deeply, it like rewired some women. Do you know what I mean? I think it rewired me for a moment, and I had to like deprogram myself.
Yeah.
But that competitiveness, that like there's only room for a few of us, right? Which that's very real. Like we don't see ourselves with a lot of seats at the table. We don't see ourselves in a lot of positions of power. We don't see a lot of us up at the top. And so I think, digest that as like, well, like every woman for herself, like, and so that competitive and even just like, oh my God, and like parenting circles too, like who's momming the hardest, stay-at-home moms versus working moms, and like, and I just feel like we're put into categories, competitive categories, so much more than men, and then that makes the being a girl's girl thing hard, because sometimes you meet another woman and you're like, what side of the
What kind of girl are you?
What kind of girl are you? Which camp do you fall into?
It feels very like vulnerable to like go out on a limb, because you run the risk of being like burned, but at the same time, how are you going to know if you don't run the risk?
Right.
So like you do have to be vulnerable, and you do have to try, and you do have to kind of like go, this might not work, but I'm going to give it a shot, like, I feel like I don't think that I would say that I'm not a girl's girl, but I don't know that that's how I would leadingly describe myself. I think I would say like I'm a supporter of women, and like I love my female friends, and like I want to be the kind of person that other women can rely on.
Yes.
But I don't know that I would be like, I'm a girl's girl. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Probably because it feels like there's like a, I don't know, like a dust or something of something on it that I'm like, I don't know.
It's been that one. Yeah, it's been tainted.
Yeah.
It's been tainted. Well, because it's like so having a moment now and being talked about, and it's been in the zeitgeist a lot. And so like anything trendy, you're just like, am I
that? I will say like something that I do that I don't care if people think it's performative or not. There's a whole like discussion going on right now about like whether something is performative. And it's like, well, we are performing all the time. This is all the time. Life is like a bit of a like, we're all in front of each other.
Or something so you feel strongly about.
Yeah.
Like,
so what is the performance and when is it not? Like, when are you? So, but when I see like, whenever I'm out and I see like a girl like with her camera set up and she's like doing a fit check, or like another girl taking photos of somebody else or whatever, I always am like, you look great, or like, yeah. Like I do that a lot, because it's, as someone who like is totally embarrassed when I do stuff like that in public, I always feel like kind of dumb. Yeah. Even though everybody does it. Everybody does fit checks. Everybody does like TikToks. Everybody does their little like set this up and like take this moment of a photo, right? Like everybody does it. And I've definitely been, maybe not everybody does it, but I've definitely been outside somewhere and like Brad's taking my picture or something and someone passes by and like you can tell they're laughing at you. And it feels shitty. It just feels shitty. So like,
Oh
if
yeah,
I
there
can
was
make
that like video of it was like a few years ago. There was a video of a girl who was like doing, I don't know, she was at an event, she was at a game, she was somewhere, and she was like doing videos, selfie videos of herself, and she saw in the background that there were two girls like making fun of her.
no,
And it was so mean girl. And then she like feels like self-conscious and like, I don't know, I think she feel like she posted about it.
sucks.
And I was just like, that sucks, man. Like, is it affecting your life? Like, just whatever, mind your business. Like, why do we have to?
I just like I don't know if it's because I got made fun of or like left out a lot when I was a kid. But like I have so many visceral memories of being like little girl and feeling like I wanted to be a part of the thing and like people were laughing at me for even wanting to be a part of it. And it just like it's like I don't ever I'm going to cry. I don't ever want to like make somebody feel like that.
Yeah.
So like why would you ever actively in a moment, and I've done it once. I was like mean, like actively mean once, and it was a competition thing because it was the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and there was a new girl that had come in, and everyone was like, "Oh, she's amazing, she's amazing." It was like the beginning of the season, and the guy that I was dating at the time was like, "Oh, have you met her yet? I just met her on the dance floor. She's like really great," and I was like, ugh, like so mad that he had met her on the dance floor and who was this bitch. So like when he introduced me, he turned his back and I literally did the thing that I've seen in every teen movie, which is like I looked up and down and then I walked away. And afterwards, and like as I was walking away, I saw her face like crumble and I was like, oh my God, I never want to do that again. I never want to make someone feel like that again. Like unless I'm being paid on camera. But I felt like really like, I just don't understand. I don't understand making somebody else feel like shit. Either just like walk away or, I don't know. I just don't understand
Just
it.
mind your business.
I just don't understand
Mind
it.
your business.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
I can
People have
understand
stopped minding the business.
I can understand being like mad at somebody and like being in an altercation with somebody.
Yeah.
But I can't understand, like, I don't know you and I'm going to make you feel stupid. Like, I don't get it.
I don't like, there's also like the side of being a girl's girl that is like a little bit like toxic positivity.
Oh my
God. You know, where it's like there could be like a shitty mom at your kid's school that you can't stand.
Right.
And then there could be sentiments or views from other moms that you're being like anti-woman somehow. And it's like, well, no, that person just sucks.
I just don't like her.
I just don't like her.
I don't really get along with her and I don't like how she
I don't like the way she handles things.
Whatever.
I don't like the way she talks to me or whatever. Like, you know, and it's like that person just sucks.
Yeah.
Like regardless of whether she's male or female.
I don't think you have to like everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like you're never going to actually like everybody. But there's a difference between like, I don't like everybody. I have like a select group of friends and then like actively being shitty to other women.
Yes.
Because you're threatened by them in some way.
Right. Like women. So I guess like, yeah, what is like, I'm trying to, how is being a girl's girl like different from just like being a good friend? I think it's more in like the treatment.
Strangers. It's part of it's strangers, right?
Strangers. Like yeah, like people, how you treat women you don't know.
You don't know. Yes. How do you treat women that you don't know? And that you haven't assigned a value to. They're just another human being, right?
Yes.
They're just a human being that you're coming across, right? Like, that is a good question. I personally, I like them. I think like if I don't know you and you're like doing something out in the world, like I'm either going to not bother you or I'm going to be cool to you. Probably. Right? Like unless you're being shitty to me or like a small animal.
Yeah. And if like I'm at a party and let's say it's like kind of dude heavy, I'm probably instinctually looking for the women because I'd rather talk to them than take my chances with like a guy. You know, depends on the guy though, honestly. It depends on the vibe. But if I'm scanning the room, like, yeah, I may be making preconceived, you know, maybe the way she's dressed or like this girl looks cool, like, but I am like more. Okay, you walk into a party
Okay.
and there's mostly women there.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I think you answered the
I think
question.
I'm
I was gonna say,
nervous.
I'm immediately nervous.
I'm nervous.
I'm immediately
Because
nervous.
if it's mostly
I
women,
get really intimidated by large groups of women.
I'm also
and I don't
like,
know why.
oh no, everyone's already friends and I don't know anyone. That's
Yeah.
where I immediately go, which
And
is like my childhood trauma. Is like, oh,
Same.
everyone's already friends and they don't want any more. No
Or-
new friends.
Yeah, I think my nervousness is like, what is the majority camp that most of these women fall into? Like we're talking about, like, are they the competitive, like gonna look me up and down and, you know,
gonna be weird?
Or are they gonna be weird? Or is it gonna be like girl vibes? Or also is it gonna be like too intense girl vibes? Like we
You don't like that either.
No, we don't need to become best friends and
What are you hiding?
what are you hiding? Why are you so nice?
you know?
Yeah. I'm
funny.
like, yeah, what do you
That's
want?
me. That's
What do
me.
you
It means,
want?
Like, I'm always like, oh, give me your phone number. And then I see people go like, I did that the other day to a woman I met on a panel. And I was like, oh, you're so cool. You live so close to me. Give me your phone number. Put your phone number in my phone. And she was like I could see her wheels
Like the
turning.
one
Like,
eye
oh
twitch.
no, you don't have any friends.
I don't actually know you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a bold move.
I'm
I
trying
gotta
to make more friends, Melissa. I don't have that
I
many
get it.
friends.
I usually start with are you on social? And then I start like a.
But I'm not on social.
Oh yeah,
Like I don't have it on my phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
no,
tricky
I
for
get
me.
it. You know what? Kudos. It's very brave.
Did I ever tell you that one time that I was on audition and I was like trying to be friendly to people and there was a girl that was like, oh, what are you singing? I've told you the story.
I don't know.
She was like, oh, what are you singing? And I showed her and she was like, oh, that's brave. That was like, I think I went home or something. I was like devastated. That is not being a girl's girl.
That's not being
right?
a girl's girl.
Or like when you see someone's outfit and you're like,
and that's
oh my
so
God.
a thing that like a woman would say.
But here's the thing, like, have you ever had someone say something about your outfit and be like, oh, that's cute. That's really, I would never be able to pull that off, but you're really doing it. And like, it's kind of like, we've talked about this before, jellyfishing, which is from Bridget Jones' Diary,
yes.
I think, too, where it's like the rude comment, it's already happened. The jellyfish is gone. She's already gone on her way. And like, you're like, it hurts so bad and it's already done.
It's already
It
done.
already happened.
That bitch is gone.
She's gone. You don't have any
She's
fucking
moved
smart
on with
shit
her
to say.
day. You didn't get to say a comeback.
I hate it so much. I
Mhm.
hate it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I think like I want this to be a thing. Okay. The guilt around not clicking with certain women.
Ooh. Yeah. I think I internalized that like too much, you know, of just like
You feel like a bad person?
you feel like I feel like a bad person. I feel like sometimes I do ask myself or judge myself, I think, and like, why don't I get along with more different types of women? Like I feel like there's just a few categories of women I click with. And then I feel bad about that because am I being judgy? Like, what is that about? I do find it was harder before I had kids, weirdly. Like, I think becoming a mom, there's something that I can always find something to talk to you or connect with you with if you're also a mom.
It is a unifier for sure.
It is a unifier. I can have nothing in common with you.
Yeah.
But I can talk for days about whatever you're struggling with your kid or like anything that has to do with motherhood.
Yeah.
Because it's such a universal connective thing, connective experience.
I think like female friendships they can be really intimate in a way that male friendships aren't always necessarily allowed to be.
Yes.
So like culturally and societally across the board, I think like male friendships are allowed in a certain way to be very surface. Like Brad has this thing that he does every year, and he goes with his fantasy football team and or fantasy football like league, and they go for a couple days and they have like a little retreat, and they like, drink
That's
a
so
bunch
cute.
and
Yeah.
eat a bunch of food and do their fantasy football shit. And like,
I love that.
but I don't necessarily know that anyone's having like
Deep conversations.
deep crying heart to heart.
Right.
And like, that's what I value in my female friendships, is that like I can, burst into tears and no one's going to judge me, or
Yeah.
like I can say the things that I'm actually pretty afraid to say in any other environments, like my vulnerabilities, my weaknesses, stuff that I'm scared of, whatever. And like, these are the women that I can trust, and they'll go like,
Yeah.
they'll just sit there and like listen. They're not going to like recoil and be like, ew, right?
Right.
And so that closeness it's not an automatic, it's earned. And like, it has to be earned over time.
Yep.
And it has to be earned over experiences. And so like, yes, on the surface, I can be friendly and kind to women and femmes that I am around and with.
Yeah.
But that closeness is something that's like a seed growing, and it just like doesn't happen overnight.
No, it takes time.
Right? And like, this brings me to Love Island.
What a segue.
Because they're only there for however many days. Like
Right.
it's like weeks at a time, right?
Yeah.
And they are shoved into these really weird situations where they're not seeing anybody else. They don't have any social. They're just with each other, right? And so they're bonding in this very strange way. And
Right.
also, this last season of Love Island, if you haven't watched it, please catch up. It's on Peacock. They're bonding in this way that's like, they know when they get out, they're going to be like super famous, right? Like they know
Right.
everyone's going to be like looking at them, because the last
That's the
season
goal,
of,
right?
Right. And they, like, get their
that's,
little-
like part of why they're there.
yeah, like, and no, like, get your bag, honey, like, get your little, like,
You do
get
you,
all
girl.
the things, like, listen, me too, like, but like, what I thought was interesting, and I think it's like linked here, it's like, is she a girl's girl or just playing one on TV? The Great Love Island Debate. And now this is nerd time. This is an article,
okay.
but like,
Nerd time.
I did read, I think it was in People, and it was like discussing some of the ways that the women on Love Island behave. And like, again, we're coming back to this like performative idea, right? So there were multiple friendships on Love Island that looked really good for the cameras. And these are people that they're in their 20s, so they've grown up with social media. They've grown up with understanding like what reality TV is. They understand how they look from the outside.
Right.
And so some of their behavior, while projecting girlness, friendships that are super close, support at every level all the time. Sometimes it's like, to be a real girl's girl, you got to be like, bro, no, you can't. You can't act like that. You can't do that.
Right.
You shouldn't do that.
That
That's fucked up what you're doing. Or like, or saying like, there was that moment. Did you watch it?
You know the answer. to
Okay. So Shelly, she was kind of trying to decide between these two guys, Chris and Ace.
that. Okay.
She ended up with Ace, right?
Okay.
Both of them were very handsome, very different types, but she was kind of like kind of in the mix with both of them and hadn't really made a choice, right? And so then she kind of did choose. She was kind of leaning more toward Ace, and Chris, who was kind of up for grabs now and like didn't have a partner. One of Shelly's friends, Huda, who's very controversial, Huda was like, well, I'm going to go after Ace, right? But I guess she didn't, I don't remember exactly, but I don't think she checked with Shelly first. I don't think she was like, hey, I'm going to do this now, right? I think she just kind of I think it kind of organically happened.
Okay.
That's up for debate.
Okay.
But Shelly, even after she had been partnered up with Ace, was like pissed off at Huda. Because she was like, this isn't girl behavior. Like, And for me as a viewer, I was like, what part of it isn't girl behavior? Because this is Love Island. It's not Friend Island.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like it is, you
That
are
part.
coming here to like make a match.
Yeah.
So what part, was it that she didn't check with you first? Was it that she didn't do it the way you wanted her to do it? And then Huda even apologized afterwards. She was like, I'm sorry. I think she didn't check with her. She was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I really value our friend. She was like crying, whether or not it was real or not. She was crying.
Okay.
And she was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I really value our friendship. I don't know what I did wrong. I messed up. I fucked up. And Shelly was like, not having it.
Oh.
And it very much felt like, so what are you mad about?
What are you mad about? Like, what do you want her to do?
What do you want her to do?
What do you want her to do that she didn't do?
And also, like, are you mad because, like, that guy isn't pining over you even though you moved on with somebody else?
Right.
Like, I don't know the answer. Like I don't know the answer.
Do you just get dibs on whoever you're, like, almost with?
That brings you back to like the 90s, 2000s things of like where the movies were like, girl code is like you never date somebody's ex-boyfriend. It's like, well, what if you fall in love with their ex-boyfriend? Like, what do you do then? You know, like,
what if a lot of time has passed?
What is the girl code?
What is the girl code?
I don't know what the girl code is. I'm pretty sure the girl code is not going back.
Is not doing it without.
Don't go behind people's backs.
Don't go behind people's backs. Like, yeah, if you truly value the friendship over the guy, you're like running it by the friend. Yeah, I mean, I would if I was trying to get with my friend's ex.
I don't know,
I
man.
probably,
it's
know,
very like, is that it? I mean, and then the other part of that is like, you know, no one is perfect because when Huda was dating this other guy, Jeremiah, they were like a couple together and they had this very not appropriate for television, Peacock, okay? They had this very sexy thing like where they all like it was very S&M and everybody like, it's too long to explain, Melissa, but there was bombshells that came in.
Oh.
And one of the bombshells was like all about this Jeremiah guy that Huda was dating.
Okay.
And Huda was so hateful to this girl, like from the get, just like hateful to her. Like she was like, I don't like her vibe. I don't like how she's playing this. I don't like her. I don't like her. And it's like, well, you don't like that she is beautiful and that she might be someone that your guy is interested in. And like, I understand that feeling, but I also like, you can't act a fool, right?
Right.
But then again, these girls are like 20. So
yeah,
a lot of it is like
age,
guess and check.
It's definitely the worst
experience.
Yes.
And how you be. I mean, I acted a dumbass fool that day at that party when I was mean to that woman, you know?
Right.
Like, that's not something I would ever do again. But my experience, I kind of had to do it once to see how it felt.
I definitely was an asshole to other women in like college and like early 20s. And but you have to unfortunately have those moments sometimes to be like, oh, that doesn't feel, I don't think I want to be that person.
I don't like myself. I don't like
that.
myself.
I don't like that. I tried that on and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like that persona. I don't think that's me.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it's how do we be more better at being a girl's girl, like in general, like out in the world? Like, is it...
I mean, I would say like lead with kindness, right?
Yeah.
Like that's so cliche, but it really is like lead with kindness. You know, like when you experience someone, like to me, this is being girls. The other day at the airport, I saw this young mom. She was young, like real cute. Her little baby was super cute in her stroller. But her baby was flipping out, like flipping out. The little girl was like screaming at the top of her lungs, right? And so the mom stops to do something. She's like kind of struggling with all the bags and stuff. And I like walk over and I'm like, hi to the baby, you know, like playing with the baby a little bit, not getting too close, just a little distraction, you know? So the mom can kind of like do what she needs to do. And it's like, I don't know what the story is. I don't know who you are. I don't know your politics. I don't know any of that. What I see is a woman who needs a little bit of help and I'm going to help you.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Or like if I see two girls outside of what happened in New York. These two girls were outside of a coffee shop taking a ton of pictures, like taking up the whole sidewalk. Am I going to be like, no, because like, you do you, babe. Like I can walk in the street for a second. It's not going to hurt me. Like I'm fine. Like get your pictures, get your, get your little moment.
I like that.
I think leading with kindness in general as a human being is good, but like particularly toward women who are, like, as you said, facing a wall of bullshit at any given moment.
Yeah. It's
Just
like
like-
having a little extra empathy, a little extra kindness, a little extra whatever that you can give that day.
Honestly,
if it's
sometimes
a woman,
even when
because-
people are shit,
Yeah.
because like we get it the worst, you know? So like even when people are kind of shitty, it's like,
Okay.
Like,
Maybe she's having a bad day.
yeah, I don't need to get in an argument with you unless you're going to pick a fight with me, and then, yeah, let's
What
go. But
happens? Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of it, right? Like, also that thing that therapists say all the time, which is like, hurt people. But it's like, if you're being shit to me in public and I don't know you, that's got everything to do with you and nothing to do with me.
100%. 100%. Yeah. That's the thing.
I don't know. I mean, I want to click on one of these. This is a side note. I want to click on one of these things, but my internet isn't working.
Wait. I wanted to do, yes. In the nerd time, there was the 4 zodiac signs that are the biggest girl's girl. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It is Aries.
I'm an Aries rising.
Are you?
Yeah.
Aries are incredibly loyal when it comes to their friendships, but they don't like to sugarcoat or play games either.
That is real.
Ding, ding, ding,
Oops.
ding.
That's
That's
real.
what makes Aries a perfect girl's girl. They aren't afraid to share the hard truths. When they tell you something you might not want to hear, they can still do it in a loving way. Oh,
I hope.
I think so.
Yeah.
Trying to think if you ever told me something I didn't want to hear. Gemini, I do not agree with that. Isn't Gemini the twins one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I
No?
don't know. I feel like I've known a couple.
Gemini gets a bad rap for being two-faced, and I don't think that's what it is. I think Gemini is of two minds. Like, they can see both sides of things, you know?
I don't know.
You've known some bad
I've known some
Geminis?
bad Geminis. I've been friends with some Geminis that did feel two-faced.
Oh,
and
that's brutal.
it's easy to get along with a Gemini because they make friends everywhere they go. They enjoy They enjoy being around other people, and they celebrate and support all their close friends. Do they? But especially the women in their lives. Plus, Gemini's curiosity means they'll be your biggest cheerleader.
Geminis, why don't you write in specifically to Melissa and tell her all
Specifically.
about how you're a good friend?
Yeah, great. I can't wait to hear it. Okay, Virgo. My mom's a Virgo.
Oh, really?
Is my mom a girl? Yeah, my mom is kind of a girl's girl,
Yeah, my
actually,
mom's a
if I
girl's
think
girl.
about it.
Yeah.
But I feel like Virgos are also...
That's just your mom. I mean, like, that's your relationship with your mom coming out.
Virgos are sure to be a great resource when you're having a hard time. Problem solving makes Virgos feel more productive. You know what I think my rising or my moon is in Virgo.
Okay.
Virgos are also really interested in self-growth.
Oh.
Are they? I feel like Virgos are stubborn.
Melissa, you're not being a girl's girl about this.
Virgos I know are very stubborn. So helping you helps them learn more about themselves in turn. Girls have a deep appreciation for their relationships with other women because there's so much you can learn from being around them.
Okay.
The last one is Capricorn.
When is Capricorn?
Capricorn is like end of December,
That's my
beginning
mother.
of
That's my mother. Let's see what they
January.
fucking say. Let's fucking see what they fucking say.
Ready? Capricorns are known for their strong work ethic,
Yes.
but they're also extremely intentional with their friendships.
Yeah, she is.
This earth sign is emotionally dependable. And oh no, not the big laugh.
Oh,
Not the big laugh.
emotionally dependable.
And very loyal, but they
Yes.
still expect you to value their friendship as much as they do.
Interesting.
That feels a little tit for tat.
Yeah.
Capricorns will do anything they can to help their friends succeed, and they won't let jealousy get in the way of celebrating women's wins.
Yeah, I think that's pretty true about my mom.
Because they don't really care about being the center of attention.
That's not true about my mom. That's not true at all. But she does celebrate other people's wins. She's always really excited for everyone.
I feel that was energy like the first few times I met her.
Yeah.
Like she was just like
She's always
so
happy for
excited. There was
everyone.
another Latina on the show and like,
Proud and stuff.
very
Yeah.
proud.
Yeah.
A Capricorn friend will help you achieve your goals and cheer you on while you do it. That's the definition of a girl's girl.
That is, I like that as a place to sort of wrap up.
Yeah.
I mean, that is my takeaway is that I want to be a girl's girl in as much as that, like, I want to support and help other people, women, feel good in the world.
Yes.
Right? Like, in general. Like, if we're talking about, like, general girl's girl, right?
Yeah.
Like, if that's how we describe ourselves, right? Like, if I'm in a bathroom and I think your outfit's cute, I'm going to tell you. If you need help with, like, something, I'm going to try to help you. If you are, like, just out in the world living your life, I'm not going to shit on you. You know, there's no reason to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my
same.
takeaway.
Just like being a general cheerleader for women.
Yeah.
And like I said before, I think holding a little more empathy, a little bit more grace, a little bit more kindness.
Yeah, and
for
and
women.
like holding yourself also accountable when you feel yourself go like, ugh, like that.
Yes.
It's like, where is that based? Is that based in my competitiveness? Is that based in the patriarchal system of like
those are good questions. Do I not
judginess?
like this woman because of things I've been programmed to kind of not like about women?
right.
Or is this like genuinely
real?
just like a shitty
Right.
person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like asking yourself that question as opposed to just doing the default of like, I don't like her. You know, like that's I think
I like
important.
that.
Yeah. That's good. Do you feel more better?
I do feel more better.
I feel more better too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not as like averse to the phrase. I think I was a little like,
I was like scared to take on this topic.
I
and
do want to
now-
do girly. Let's do girly.
Oh my God. My nightmare.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
More